Hi everybody, this is Dawn Palacios, your Beachbody coach, and I just want to take a few minutes today to have a little chat with you all and share some things that I've been thinking about and reading in my personal development and learning from some other coaches, and just want to talk to you about turbocharging your business for the rest of 2015. We're sitting here and it's the middle of July and we still actually have 5.5 months left of 2015. So that's plenty of time to work on hitting all of the goals that you have set for yourself. Or maybe if you haven't set any goals, now is the perfect time to actually do that. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee or Shakeology, and just think about this. And really what I want to talk to you about today is, there is no magic secret sauce. So many times we're always thinking about, well, what is the secret sauce? There has to be something else. And I think sometimes we just overcomplicate our business. It really comes down to consistently doing the 3 vital behaviors. So first of all, and this probably, if you're like me, it's the easiest one because we all did this when we were first challengers, and that's be a product of the product. What workout are you doing right now? Have you done all of them? Maybe there's something that you haven't done that you want to try. Do you have a favorite? I actually have a few favorites. I've done most of the programs, but do you have a favorite? The same thing with your Shakeology. What are you actually drinking right now? What's your favorite recipe? What benefits have you noticed? And when you think about your workouts and your Shakeology, are you sharing this? Are you sharing this with your challengers and in your challenge groups? Are you telling them what you're doing? Are you sharing this on all of your social media platforms? Because that's what people are going to be able to connect with. When they see you posting pictures of you drinking your Shakeology or telling them what flavor you're making or what workouts you're doing. And nobody cares about if you don't have perfect makeup or perfect form during the workouts. They just want to actually see us as coaches walking the walk right there in the trenches with them. So that's number 1. Number 2 may be a little bit more difficult, but this really is so essential for all of us, and that's personal development. What are you reading right now, or what are you listening to, or what webinars are you actually watching, or videos? Are you following the top coaches? You can follow them on social media. You can go to their YouTube channels and check out their videos. I did this weekend with Melanie Mitro. I followed her from the beginning. I can just relate to her. She's such a down-to-earth person, as she calls herself. She's a hot mess. But they have a lot of great videos there on everything from, goal setting to covering the basics to, how to reach Success Club. And maybe you'll just connect with a different coach and maybe they'll have a different spin on things. So go check out their YouTube channels. Another thing you can do is download books to your iPad. I love reading hardback books, but I also have fallen in love with reading books on my iPad, and I usually have several books going on at one time. Maybe you like to listen to the books. You can download audio versions or actually purchase the DVDs, or the CDs, and listen to them when you commute to work, or you can listen to podcasts. And there's so many things available now with all these wonderful technology gadgets that we have that it's really easy to get your personal development in. And then what we want to do is actually schedule it. So what I do is I schedule 30 minutes in the morning. It's the first thing I do when I wake up after I push the go button on the coffee pot. So I spend about 30 minutes reading one of my books and having a cup of coffee. And then in the evening, I'll either read or I'll also listen to or watch a podcast or a video or something like that. But make sure you schedule your personal development time in just like you schedule your workout in. And then, of course, number 3, which we all know, is inviting. Are we talking to people every day? Are you sharing your story? If you haven't shared your story, there's going to be some great training coming out of Summit. We'll be sharing with you. Maybe it's time to make a short video. If you need help with that, I can certainly do that for you. I've done that twice since I started my journey, and it's amazing the response that I get when I share that on social media or send that link to people. But are you sharing your story? Are you sharing your journey? Again, that's going to make people better able to relate to you. They're going to say, oh my goodness, she's so real. She's actually making this happen. And if she can do it, I certainly can do that. When you're also inviting and talking to people, are you getting to know them? Are you getting to know their why? You know, don't just vomit Beachbody all over them and say you need to join my challenge group, but find out about them. Set up a phone call or set up a Zoom, or a Skype with them, and just get to know them as a person. I actually did this on Saturday with a lady, and she just had her fourth baby, and she just talked to me for about 20 minutes about her journey. And it really, really helped me to build the relationship and build the trust with her. And she's going to be starting with a 21-day fix here this week. So make sure that you are being real with people, sharing your journey, and getting to know them. And then the next step is, are we hitting Success Club every month? Are we hitting Success Club 5 or 10? And the top coaches will tell you that this is absolutely the key to their business. And I'm going to be the first to admit that I have been hit or miss with this. I've been a coach for 2 months, and I have not consistently done this every single month. And that's going to change, because I know that when I hit Success Club, I am much more successful as a coach. I'm helping more people, and my paychecks are actually much higher. And when I'm not hitting Success Club every month and adding new people to Shakeology, of course, the reverse is true. I'm not able to help as many people, and I'm certainly not earning as much income as I can be. So, set Success Club 5 as a goal. That's just helping 3 people. And then, if you really want to stretch yourself, set Success Club 10 as a goal. And I would just encourage you to print out a contact list and go for 100 no's. Go for 100 no's this month, and then do it again next month, and do it again the next month. And really, that's what it comes down to. These 3 daily vital behaviors really are the secret formula for success. Nothing else. And if we just master those and then keep doing them, that's what is going to lead us to reaching our goals. So it's not that we don't know how to do it. We know how to do it. We know these 3 daily vital behaviors. It's actually how we do it that is most important. So I want to share with you a little bit about what I've been learning from Jeff Olson in the Slight Edge. And he says this about the hows. He says it's the same reason that diets don't work, and the same reason that gym memberships don't magically make people more fit. Because a diet or gym membership without something that he refers to as a slight edge is like a plant that doesn't get water. Okay, so it's not how to do it. So if it were the how to do it, that were the answer, it would be done. It's how we do the hows. So what does that actually mean? Okay, well, I'm going to unpack that a little bit for you. What we all need is not more information. Okay, again, it comes down to the 3 daily vital behaviors. All right, the missing ingredient. That's what I want to share with you, and that's what I've really learned from Jeff Olson. Okay, so are you ready for it? It's the secret. Okay, the secret is actually our philosophy. And this is what Jeff says. By philosophy, he means changing the way we think about these simple everyday things. Okay, how do we think about the 3 daily vital behaviors? When we change the way we think, we're going to take the steps we need that are going to lead us to the how-tos, that are actually going to drive us to do the work to actually reach our goals. So let me put it this way. If we don't change the way we think about the 3 daily vital behaviors on a regular basis, then no amount of how-tos are going to get us anywhere. They're not going to get us to our goals. Because again, it's not the hows, it's how we do the hows, all right? The reason that diets and self-help books and weight loss programs don't work for most people is the same reason that it's because their actions are wrong, all right? And the reason is people start out, you see this with a new challenger, it's like New Year's resolutions. They're all excited when they first get started. But that motivation can quickly fade away, and people just don't keep doing those same little things every day. And it's the same thing with us as coaches. We don't keep consistently doing the 3 daily vital behaviors every single day. Maybe we're doing one of them consistently, but maybe we're not doing all 3 of them. And when I read this and I reread it and I reread it, it was really like a light bulb for me. Okay? Because when we focus on the actions, the what to do's and the how to do's, it's not enough. Because it's our attitude behind these actions that keep the actions in place. All right? And so think about it this way. What if we're all excited, when we first started getting a coach, became a coach, but maybe a month from now, or 2 months, or 6 months from now, or even if we just wake up tomorrow and we just don't feel like pushing play, or we don't feel like reading for 10 minutes, or we don't feel like just reaching out and inviting 3 new people to a challenge group, all right? What's going to happen? Well, maybe we won't see much happen on that first day, but what if we do that again the next day and the next day? Okay? So to find the path to success, we actually have to understand our attitude behind these actions. And again, it's our philosophy. Our philosophy is the missing ingredient, the secret ingredient. And what he means by the philosophy is what we know, how we hold it, and how it affects what we do. How we think about simple, everyday things. And when I put this into perspective as a coach, to me, I think it goes back to our why. Why are we committed to being a coach? Why did we first become a coach? Scotty Hobbs always says our why should make us cry, all right? It should be so deep and so powerful and so strong that it brings tears to our eyes. And maybe that means that, you need to take some time right now to actually sit down and think about your why. For me, when I started, my why was just to help earn a little bit of extra money to pay for my daughter's college books, her first year of college. And that's all great and well, but that wasn't deep and strong enough for me to get up every day and keep doing it. So I had to really start thinking about it. And, it's changed over time. And this is something that you may have to revisit every couple months or once or twice a year. But if you really can get down to that deep driving why, that philosophy is going to change the way you think, and that's what's going to drive us to keep doing it consistently every single day. Melanie Mitra, I was just watching one of her videos, and she shared, the way that she got to be 3-time elite coach, 2-time top 10, and the 2014 top Beachbody coach was she just was consistent every single day about doing the 3 daily vital behaviors. She's a full-time mom. She has 2 little boys. She doesn't have a nanny. She doesn't have a personal chef. She doesn't have a maid. She just sacrificed, and she found a way to make it happen without excuse every single day. She decided to set the alarm clock earlier. She decided to, make some sacrifices because her why was bigger than all of her excuses. And she is no different than you or I. If she can do it, so can we. But it's going to come down to, what are we willing to sacrifice? Are we going to set that alarm clock a little earlier? Are we going to choose to do personal development instead of watching TV? Are we going to, whatever the sacrifices we can make, maybe it's talking to a challenger or a potential challenger over our lunch break. There are all different places that we can find and squeeze time out of our day and make little sacrifices that are going to help us get those vital behaviors in consistently every day. So, I just want us all to think about that, because we all have what it takes to reach our goals and even bigger. And like I said, we still have more than 5.5 months left. So let's all set our goals on, starting out to shoot for Success Club 5 and then Success Club 10. And let's go for 100 this month in July, and then get up and do it again next month. And let's just go out there and rock the rest of 2015, team. I know that every single one of you can do it. I believe in all of you.